So on an insider overview, I mean the saying, a lot of people say that it's not true, but insider, it kind of is. It is all things to all people. Whether you are an over-the-counter meat hunter and you just want the opportunity to go hunting whenever you want to know the opportunities in front of you, want to know what's available, want to know what a state has to offer, insider is a great thing to use for you to find the hunts that you're looking for with family, friends. You want to go hunting with your dad, your brother, whatever it is. But it also is a great product for people who are carrying a ton of points in some of these states, some of these trophy, if you want to call it trophy states, and they want to know their odds to draw the tags that they're chasing. They want to know point creep and how it's affecting them and the points in the hunts that they want to go after. It really is all things to all people. It just depends on how you want to use it yourself. So as an overview, obviously as goHUNT.com we have multiple parts of our company, but our main part is Insider, which if you log in to this, once you have an account and sign up, if you log in, now if you hover over Insider, you have all these states right here. These are the states that we cover at the moment. We are adding more and we'll always continue to add as much as we can. And then we have draw odds, which we've been around for a while, and draw odds have definitely been important to us and allowing those people who are carrying a lot of points in these states chasing these certain hunts. But we also have draw odds standalone page, which not a lot of people are familiar with, and it seemed to be a recurring theme that a lot of people aren't necessarily familiar. So if I go through here and I choose Arizona non-resident mule deer, it literally gives me all the draw odds just broke out by hunt, by weapon type, by hunt season dates, and it just scrolls. You can scroll for days and say, which I do have 10 points in Arizona. So if I scroll just down the 10 point line, I can just go and find out all my 100% chances, all my little to no chances like the strip. But yeah, it's a standalone page, and I mean that's, for me, personally, this is typically where I start because I do carry points in each state. I do apply in each state. I don't have a ton of points because I do like to burn them and actually go hunting. I don't want to just sit on the sidelines for 20 years at a time. So this is usually where I start and just kind of pick apart my which hunts I have the best chance of drawing, which hunts I have the worst chance at drawing, and then set up my application such that strategically, hopefully I draw something, and maybe it's the best tag that I'm capable of drawing. There's also our monthly giveaways you can find out in there. You have to be an insider to be a part of that. Strategy articles, which are written by the great Brady Miller and some of these other really, really smart, very educated people in certain states on how the draw system works, how their hunts are set up, how to best apply with the amount of points that you have personally. These strategy articles are a huge help for people in the insider program. I mean, it is basically the tour guide of how to go about each state in their application process. Species breakdowns, just as it sounds, breaking down every species in each one of the states, what it takes to hunt them, which units they're available, which seasons they're available, and so forth. State rules and regs, same thing, very straightforward. It just basically covers the state-specific rules to them, hunter orange rules, youth hunt rules, all those types of things, and then the regulations obviously that go along with that. And then Insider Basecamp. Insider Basecamp is where, when you sign up, you will start. This is where it'll take you from the email that you'll receive after you sign up. And then obviously you can see the draw odds breakdown, the state units, species breakdown, state rules and regs, and by either species or state, and you can go from here and start going through. When you get into the product this deep, I've just chose Colorado. Let's say elk. The Insider program is going to populate all the units that allow hunting for elk in the state of Colorado. So right now, obviously it's the entire state because Colorado is awesome. But if you go through this right-hand bar right here, it's going to allow you to filter down, which we call filtering 2.0, filter down certain things that are important to you, like trophy potential. Say I want to shoot a 280 bull or better, or at least have the chance at a 280 bull or better, know that they're in the unit. You can see most of the units on the east side of the state or the plains fell off because those are, if there is elk that you find out there, they're not necessarily the biggest and best. So if you go through, I'm a non-resident, obviously. Right now I'm going through first choice with my points, and I'm going to say how many points I have. I have 8. I'm going to say I want a 50% chance of drawing the tag. which some more units just fell out of the state. But as you can see, I still have a ton of units left for me. And this is with the amount of points that I have, and saying that I want a 50% chance of or better of drawing. I can say I want a 75% chance of drawing or better. And majority of these units are still staying. So what that's telling me is what I would do personally is now I'm going to go to over the counter, because if these units that I'm potentially going to burn my 8 points on are available, I want to know if they're at 75% chance of drawing the tag. I want to know what's available to me over the counter, and so I don't have to burn my points and I can still go elk hunting. So these are the units right here that offer over the counter hunts for me. Public land is a filter tool. I'm going to say I want at least 50% public land or better, and obviously some units fell off. I still have some, and I'm going to say I want a 50% harvest success or better. And obviously there's over the counter for the state of Colorado is archery, so there's none left. So I'm just going to start working this slider tool back until I find 15%, which is pretty dang good for archery hunting. 15% success, 50% public land or better, and an over-the-counter tag, which means I don't have to burn any points. I can just go buy the tag at any place that sells the license, and I have 5 units to choose from. And now I can go into each one of these units. Say I choose 22, and now I get a unit breakdown of everything about the unit specific, as far as terrain, vegetation, access, if there is issues, historical temperature, precipitation, so I know what I'm getting myself into. And then we get into some more data points about the hunt itself. So here is the hunt, archery over the counter, August 31st through September 29th. So you're hunting the rut. Average quality is 260 to 300, which is fantastic for over the counter. And the bull to cow ratio is 23 to 100. So right there I know there is a decent amount of bulls in there. So if I'm in there with 50% public land or better, 15% harvest success or better, and 23 to 100 bull to cow ratio, that's telling me the odds are pretty dang good that my hunt is going to be worth it. And so for the Insider tool, as an overview, that's what's capable in each state. The other thing you're going to find in Insider Basecamp, which is super important for this time of year, just some place you can go quickly and look. We have all the dates and deadlines for all the state applications here. And obviously this time of year, it's super heavy with which states are opening, which states are closing, which states are coming out with the results. So Insider Basecamp is a great place to go, and we run in descending order of a timeline. And basically it's just your easy way to follow which states are open, closing, or coming out with results. So this is always here as a quick reference as well. So that goes to show Insider really can be all things to all people, whether you are just looking for opportunity or you're looking for burning your points and going on that trophy hunt that you've been chasing and earning points in the states for.